Yeah, probably everything will be fine. Today's stream, as like, let me explain by what we have done for past 2 or 3 days. I tried to reverse engineer WannaCry in ghidra. Set up. I never set actually set up a malware analysis lab in my life. I tried to do it, failed miserably. I tried to reverse engineer WannaCry, failed miserably. I can't even search a string. It just fucked up. I don't know if it's an issue with me or the sample that I got, but it failed miserably. I don't know why. I don't know who to blame. It's just me. Fine. I don't know. Skill issues. I do agree. And today I decided to do something else. Today I decided that I would start reverse engineering. Like I would start reverse engineering from its fundamentals, right? Like not going too deep, like learning, like in school, like learning how to do integration by learning all the theory, then doing some practical. No, no, not like that. Just after I learned like what things are, like with some hands-on experience, just starting from progressing uh, in a like what? How can I put this? I want to progress in a linear fashion. Fine. I want to progress in a linear way. I don't want to go from a 0 to 100. I want to go from 0 to 1. Then if I go to 1 to 100, that will be fine. But 0 to 1 is really important. That's what I feel like. So today's stream will be about today is 21 for 2025. You know it. But today's objective is solving CrackMe's. What are CrackMe's? CrackMe's are nothing but it's a website. CrackMe.com. It's a website where you can where you have like small programs where you can reverse engineer and find some password and stuff, and get it. It's like playing a CDF. Fine. Reverse engineering your C code. Why this is important? Why this thing is absolute necessity as a reverse engineer? When I started reverse engineering with ghidra, like pure WannaCry, like no prior knowledge of reverse engineering or like reading assembly code. I don't know where the code starts. I don't know how to go to the entry function. I don't know how to find the entry function. Like if I had prior knowledge of how the assembly would look like, I could figure it out. But I don't know. I have no knowledge. I figured it out eventually, but it's not perfect, right? Like I can't read. I can't understand anything. So better than raw dogging it, I think going in a fixed serious path is fine. And I'm doing George Hotz style. If you guys don't know George Hotz, I'll explain and briefly. Fine, he's the dude who reverse engineered WannaCry. No, sorry, not WannaCry. He was the dude who successfully jailbreak the iPhone for the first time in the world. Fine, cool dude, cool dude. So this is the dude. He did it. I'm following his footsteps. How am I following his footsteps? He says that he can't be copied. He'll change his path eventually now and then. But like I disagree. Like everything he's doing is from first principle. He wanted to hack PS5, or he wanted to reverse engineer, or he wanted to do what his first jailbreak iPhone. He don't have any prior knowledge of jailbreaking and stuff, but he did it. How? By picking a goal and doubling down on it, right? Just double down on it, no matter what. I pick the goal. What is our end goal here? Like, what do we want to achieve? Wanna cry? Uh, at the end of the week or at the end of the month, I want to reverse engineer Wanna cry. Understand Wanna cry works. Eventually, patch it. Patch Wanna cry. This is it. This is my end goal. Like, understand, patch, and write proper. Write the and just a fair warning. I'm doing this only for the educational purposes. Purely for educational purposes. Let me be very clear. I'm not doing this with any intent to hack anyone. And I think WannaCry patch has been hacked years ago, so it's fine. Maybe it still works. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I'm only doing this. I'm only patching this because I want to understand how how these things work. I wanted to understand. I want to understand how to fingerprint them. I want to understand how to prevent them. That's why I'm writing a write-up. Otherwise, I don't even have to stream. I could just write it and I could patch it and I could use it. Like I'm not doing it. I'm doing this for good. I'm doing this so that I eventually one day I could do good. Like Marcus Hutchins who stopped the spread of WannaCry. That's my intent. So we are very clear about that. So let's too much talking. We'll get into it. First of all, I need to move myself, move OBS window to my secondary display, and we'll get started. We want ghidra. We have ghidra, C compiler, HDX, and we are going to explore uh, hacking the art of exploitation. I have this book here. Have it here. I think this is an amazing book. I think learning from first principles is necessary. So we are going to read it. Not everything, some of it. The part two, programming. That's it. We're going to learn programming, and that's it. Yeah, done. Okay, fine. So let's get started with CrackMe. This is a place where you can download CrackMe to improve your reverse engineering skills. Fine, fine, great. Let's create a new node. Splash page. I can't create a page like this. But fine, fine, fine. There's a place where you can download CrackMe to improve your reverse engineering skills. If you want to submit a CrackMe or solution or a solution to one of them, you must register. But before that, I strongly recommend you read FAQs. If you have any questions, Discord channel. We don't need Discord chat, I guess. I guess, not sure. Difficulty one fun. There any difficulty? This is the lowest one. Okay. Find CDF and license checkers. I didn't have much time, so I just made cowboy style. Uh, the coffee. If you don't know what cowboy style is, what is the password? Flag format, description, comments, solution, author, platform, Windows, difficulty, arts, intelligence. You need to find a flag. I need to find what is the password for this. If I try to open it, we need infected. No. Windows 1.1, just going to find flag formats. Comments, solutions, must return. Became a new site admin. Made with love of Arisa with create go web app design name sure web entry inspired by hack the box. Fine, fine, fine. But I don't. Where is it? We'll find out the password. No password. What the fuck, man? Crack me. Let's read a FAQ before that. Then how do I? Unfortunately, there's no way going through. Please check crack me or remove from. It is crack me. How do I? Just everyone. You can download this thing. Let's see. What is the password? I don't know the password. Is this the password? Is this the task to figure out the password? Oh, fine, fine. The password is here, right here. Delete. CrackMe.org. You have an array of file. Need to find a flag. Fine, we'll use item. First of all, we'll take this document. Let's go. Control C and desktop. So this needs. I couldn't find a better name. So don't judge me. Put it here. Open. Yes, I'm sure. No, 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 no. I don't want to do it like this. Take this. Put here. Let's uh, license required and how can I extract RAR file here? Files. Drawer. Drawer license. There is no such thing as Android. Drawers. Root. Drawer X file name. We'll read. Why they need this? Privacy. Extract files. Don't uncreate switches. And drawer X. Okay, fine, fine. So X. What is the file name? license record.exe. This is the file that we want. Things. Do we have flag? CrackMe find. You need to find a flag format CTF. Okay, fine, CTF. Okay, can't figure out. You find license key or just patch this program in license. Okay, fine. We'll do something. Use ghidra. I don't have ghidra. We'll use item. Work on your own. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. These function types, file names. We have uh, the binary file. So I can't read hex, but local types. Inputs, exports. Okay, fine. At least we have this. Because we need to understand how this thing is working. Type enzyme, fine. Where is the main? I have no idea how to do this. We'll just fuck around and find out, I guess. Current process. These are the Windows API it's using. You know that for sure. You need to figure out how uh, create file. Think increase what sleep exports for the functions. I think there will be some online .exe to we have yeah, dog bowl. I saw this website on file is less than 2 MB. I think it should be at least. Not sure. CrackMe, CrackMe. Not had it's meaning CrackMe. My file organization skills are not good. File is too large. How large is my file? Can I become my .exe file? Made up. How am I going to reverse engineer this by okay, fine. This is I think this is where everything starts. Then it goes to this. Choose a language. I think I should probably run this file. Yes. This is in .exe. I think we don't need .exe. First things first, we'll do is that I'll boot up my Windows. The area. 192.126 20.12. It will take some time. None of the screen locks ran successfully. The screen will not be locked. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's hack. Let's give it some time. In this blog, I'll show you how to reverse engineer an executable file. Written in C, reverse engineering can be overwhelming. It's not how. Why is everyone saying you can't reverse engineer? It's not even working. What the fuck, man? What did I do? Did I do to win? Nothing is working. I think I should stream from my laptop. Another laptop. Ubuntu. Does this work? Okay, fine. It works. System problem detected. I don't care. Close this. Have installed Windows 10 and stuff. We have to do this how to make full screen. Drag and drop. Host a guest. Devices. And I think there's a lot of lag. You can see. No, I think it's just my mouse, I guess. Not really sure. We'll see. I should have done this earlier before doing anything, but fine, in case. I'll do weekend. I'm not getting any money from the channel anyways, and nobody watches my stream, so I guess this is fine. I just did this in devices. Uh, Insert guest edition CD image. I did this because if you can see clearly that this whole Windows thing is inside like it's a tiny box. Nobody wants that. That's how we fix it, right? Probably, I think. Not sure. We'll see. A lot of download this and we'll try to crack this. I think Windows thing is working properly. What was the password? Stop. See, desktop. Okay, that's very good. Open anyways. Fine, this looks fine. Have the usual, if you press command and delete, everything gets off quickly, but it's not working with this. I love those. It's more efficient than right. Let's not go. Okay, fine. This is not how things. If you pass by patching, you will pass. This looks more clean. Start check fail. Start. Fail. Start with the starter. Push. This push. What does these are people? Move data, add, addition, subtraction, multiplication. What do we have here? Push. Where is push? There is nothing called push. Trying to learn a little bit because I'm in the computer architecture class. I wrote a few programs. I recognize that whenever I write a function, I use these three lines: push uh, RBP, push RBP, move RSP, move RSP. Oh, fine, yeah. RBP, okay, fine. RBP, RSP, fine. Q, 32H, RSP. Yeah. So this thing here, can we color it? Undefined printers value copy. I don't know how to color this thing or fine, fine, whatever. Like we'll do that here. So this is our code. If you can see, very cool. If you can't, currently I can't do anything. So we will do a restart. Public start proc near. This is actually these lines are actually function. Can we highlight? Fine. Stack check guard PTR. What does CS? I know, and moving means going to another line, right? Means moving to a function. Move data. Oh, sorry, no, not move means move data. Data. Uh, move data. Okay, fine. In AT&T syntax, the instruction Intel syntax difference is the memory address stored in racks. Reads a 32-bit value from the memory address. So that I think RSP racks. This is the first time we are introducing what is racks. 64-bit long size register. What are registers? We'll write it here. In x86 registers, racks are 64-bit general purpose registers used to store data instructions. They're similar to memory locations within the CPU. Offer fast access time. The racks register along with. Okay, fine. acts as similar to a variable. What does a variable do? Take a space, certain amount of space. In this case, 64 bits. We take 64 bits inside the CPU. Yes, that's correct, I guess. Inside the CPU, 64 bits. Why do we have a variable in the first place? We have a variable because we need to store something, right? So to store something. Store something. That's our purpose. That's the purpose of racks. So when we say move racks, we mean that move, we are initializing a racks. This is how we initialize a racks. What does CS mean? CS stand. This is the bullet. I compile C program to MIPS assembly code and notice this is stack sage key guards. CLang, what is this? Nobody has a reply. Tax flashing protection. This article was usually published on Red Hat customer portal. And in the previous blog, we saw that arbitrary code leak. The execution result from stack buffer overflows can be partially mitigated by segments of memory as non-executable, a technology known as XC shield. However, stack buffer overflow exploit can still effectively override the function return address, which leads to several with these methods. The function return address is overwritten by attacker. Control the code is executed when the program control transfer to overwritten address on the stack. But of memory in 1998, GCC introduced stack guard, which was successfully used in conjunction with other security hardened technologies. People had 7.3 distribution. The stack guard patch was also implemented. Yes, basically just. Oh, fine. So we are taking these racks and using this as a protection. We are saying to the computer that taking racks. What does this function do? It's a stack safety. Stack safety function prevents it from buffer or attacks. This is what it does. Stack safety. This is what it does. Fine. Have the whole code here. Move racks. RDI. What is RDI? As var 8 racks RB plus var 3140 RDI. I think we are defining what is here. End sections. What is the purpose? As others have pointed out, LIA, load effective address, is often used as a trick to do certain computations, but it's not its primary purpose. The x86 instructions, it was designed to support high-level languages like Pascal C, where the arrays expect arrays of ints or small structs are common. Consider, for example, a struct representing x, y coordinates. Now imagine y. Now imagine a statement like int y points points I y god. Fine. Accessing a variable inside a structure. Fine. Where points is an array of point, assuming that the base array is already EBX and the variable I is an EAX and an X code and Y code are each 32 bits. Y code is offset 4 bytes in the struct and the segment. Okay, fine. Lia is the only instruction that performs memory addressing calculation but doesn't actually address memory. Lia accepting standard memory addressing operand but does nothing more than store the calculated memory offset in a specified register. It may be general purpose. What does it give us? Two things that add doesn't provide: the ability to perform addition with either 2 or 3 operands. Oh, fine, fine, fine. Lia, EAX, EBX, and calculates EAX. That's 3 operands. It just calculates memory space, I think. Lia, similar to add, but have more operands. Where's Lia? What does this do? What does Lia do? Basically, Lia does what? Lia similar but small operands. And okay, fine. I think Lia just adds these things up. It saves these things, I guess. And we'll go through this one more time and see how things work. Can I run this program? BB racks, move racks. Memset. What does Memset do? Suppose call Memset. Assembly. So you typically call instructions followed by instruction label. You would in x86 assembly to call memset or memset function. You would typically use call instructions followed by a function label. You would first need to prepare arguments functionally by placing destination pointers using set, number of bytes appropriate registers on the stack. Then you can call instructions to jump to the memset function. After memset completes, uh, preparing the arguments, a destination pointers RDI or RSI. Value to set R8 or 9 depending on calling convention. Number of bytes R10 or R11 call. Assume the destination pointers in RDI, value is RSI and count is R8. Then calling memset would look like this: RDI destination address, RSI value to set, R8 number of bytes. Fine. Call memset function, call memset. I think these are just functions, I guess. All of these things, Lia RDI, fine. Calling another function, printing something, fine. F gets string length, RBP var 320. Fine, fine, fine. I think I got some idea of how things are working. I guess so. I'm not really sure. So after we input our username, right? What do you mean by printf? After printing, we are creating a char, and it's 210 bytes. I don't know shit. Exports, execute headers. Fine. So after going through this, what does this do? File RDX racks std in inpptr. What does this do? I know you're creating a racks. That means you're creating a registry with std inpptr. What does this do? What is this? See who talk normally network. What the fuck, man? What am I? Nobody has this. Nobody knows why we have std in pointer. Fine. stdinp pointer. What is stdinp pointer? It takes screenshot. If I nobody knows. RDX racks. What does this mean? RDX racks. Have no idea how this thing is working. RDX racks file int ESI 100 fkets. Call fkets. Fkets means char in file. Fine. This is our serial fkets. Prop near jump cs fkets pointer. By getting a string length, call string length. Move. What does this do? LOC, what does this? Fine, nobody knows. I think this is a function. I think this is how we check things, I guess. Serial key. Okay, fine. This function asks for serial key. Okay, fine. This is okay, fine. This is actually function. We'll rename it. Okay, fine. RDIC. Okay, fine, fine. Leah. Add a serial key. Username, we are getting username and DB serial key. Past upload your solution. On scare past. What does 0h means? Upload your solution. String compare, it's comparing something. Cons char intel string compare proc near. CS string pointer. Okay, fine. Think we are getting somewhere. Get serial key, gets the serial key. F gets string length, move racks, compare. CMP, what does CMP do? CMP assembly understanding CMP instruction. CMP arg to arg1 performs the same operation as except that one of the operands are modified. The difference is not stored anywhere. However, the flags register is updated and can be used as jump like if equal J. So often next instructions after CMP. The advantage of using instructions the advantage over the other instruction is that you can compare two values without destroying any of them. Okay, what two values are these things comparing? Zero, what does is that the serial key? It's not the serial key. Can we just cat the whole program? Can we implement them? We can't. Yes, this is the only way. Fine, great. Called sub. What does this do? This function, I'm sure, gets the serial key, RDI serial key, the serial key, and printf. Call printf. Char std printf f gets. Attribute f gets. F get takes two things. These two things. RD extracts file and a character. Those two pointers, they take these things and proc near. What does proc near do? F gets BTX. Jump to CS gets. Import some user lib system segment data got PTS got Find get serial key. Why? What is this? I think if everything works, get serial key. Jump to get serial key. This works. Get serial key works. And we get the serial key. We go to printf. Print the serial key, I guess. No, we print. If we run I print failures. Okay, fine. On failure, string compare. Comparing something called string compare. Lia RDI. What is stored here? Padding bytes. Fine. Unknown return address. Fine. Can't scare. Take two characters. F compare AX. If everything fails, it goes here. If it didn't, what if you modify this thing? Load your solution. Enter. You passed by patching, you didn't. If this two fails, it goes here. If it doesn't. How can I get the string compare? Data validate serial key is this function. I'm pretty sure. Serial key. Mm, is this the key? Fast. I have no idea how to do reverse engineering. Please forgive me if you think this is boring. Let's go back to the website. Let's see if there are any hints. Rather simple CrackMe. Come. You must be logged into some resolution. I think we should write a solution after this. We've been spending a lot of time. Quality 4. Rather simple CrackMe. How is it a simple crack? I don't know what this is. 48. Let's see. How long have you been streaming? We have gotten nowhere, so just 1 hour. Fine. Cool. Nice. Characters link 48 megabyte hexadecimal 16. Are looking at drop bytes of CPU instructions. The string is probably compiled assembly instructions from binary to hexadecimal. Diffuse. What if we mod it? What if we call this username db0, fine. Serial key, cons care a serial key, cons care past is 0 ah. What is 0 ah? You passed. Hash include out dot h. Fine, fine. This looks better. Okay, fine. We have this for local 30 equal to 0, local 30 less than I or 1. Local 30 equal to local 30 plus 1. Char param 2. What is param 2? Param file ptr string f and fun. Okay, fine. This is where we get the serial key. Serial key f gets file ptr st nip. This we store this in address or local. Not equal to 0. We proceed. I or 1 equal to string compare local 30 318. What is local 318? Gets local 318 compared to local 118. var not equal to 0 and var 318 var 2 minus 1. If I var 1 equal to 0, you have passed. If you pass by patching, you didn't pass. Maybe you missed out. I'll patch it, just fuck off. You just take this function and return it into 56th line. Oh, I have a better idea. Take this, put it here. Take this, styles with this. Right half, put it left, put it on left half, and there is a ghidra code. Can I resize this? Can't. Okay, on the line 56, there is this thing. We'll take out everything. So we have ghidra. If I var 1 equal to 0. This is the function that compares these things. And I don't see where any place where char, okay, fine, meme said char 0x 100. F gets 0x 100. Fine, that's something. So this is, from my understanding, I think this the 0x 100. We initialize 0x 100. Line 56, 318. We are taking local 318 here. This is our local 318. You're wondering, local 318 we are getting from the thing, like whatever the thing. What if we try main functions? What if we do like just whatever using 0 x 100? What if we give 0? It's comparing to 118. 118 starts from, okay, fine. Here we have 118. Initializing 118 first of all. Meme set 118 0 what does mem set do? Does mem set dictates 3 set function sets first count bytes of destination. The value of C is converted to an unsigned character. Let's understand memset. Memset is a library function, populates a memory block with a specific value. It requires 3 arguments to operate, including a pointer to the beginning of the address of the memory block, the value to be assigned, and the number of bytes to be filled. Okay. Okay, value of this is the place that we want to fill, and this is the starting, I think. This is the value, this is the address, I think that's What if you just give 0? Will that work? It's not working, right? A stack 219. What is A stack 219? Here's one. Will one. Could just patch it, but I don't want to. Attempt of username of kids. A stack plus F kids, A stack pointer. This is where I think 0x100. This is where I think everything is happening. What does F kids do? In buffer if successful. In null, return value indicates error, end of life use. A stack plus 1, fine. Fine. What is A stack? Nothing. A stack is nothing. A stack plus 1, 0, 0x100. P18, 0, 0x100. Username, printf. As our username, serial key. Hello. Have some water. At least drink water. It's been an hour. If you passed by patching, you didn't pass. How am I supposed to pass? Language C or C++, difficulty 1. 12:45 p.m. to 18, 2025. You got a good, very good crack, I guess. Since I'm new, I don't know how things are. You get serial key, right? A stack 219, 1. I think everything is fine. This is a fgets function. It's a function. Fgets char param1, param2, file params fine. Not recover char pc param1, pc. What is this? Okay, definitely it's a function, right? And PC or1 char param1 param2 size of the param. Okay, fine. This is how things work. Param1 int param2 size of the param. What does the program do first of all? Let's analyze from the beginning. We have var1, var2. Find size p int var1 size of s var2. S var2 string param. Okay, we are actually generating a thing on the fly. I think if local 30 equal to 0, local 30 less than I var1. What is I var1? How do we take I var? We need something like ghidra to disassemble the thing. Oh, I just don't know how to figure this out, but I'll try. I think I should change my mindset. This thing is hackable. This thing, and the author made it. They made sure that it's completely hackable. It's not like they used state of the art protection here because it's a CTF of scheme, and we can always solve a CTF, right? Why am I acting like I can't solve this? I can't solve this. Nobody can because yeah, nobody can. There's no because. What should I do? Take over the government. Why? For fun. Following a system. I was in a boot camp before quitting boot camp. Why did I quit boot camp? I could have gotten. I would have. I would have. I would get. I was really sure, and everyone was sure that I would get the coolest job. Not the coolest, a job with good package. Not with a job with a good salary. That's what everyone thought. I thought that same thing. I was the best. Not joking. I was actually the best. And, when I told the boot camp people that I'm quitting, they arranged a lot of meetings, not one or two, a lot of meetings, and they convinced me not to do it, but I did it anyways because I don't want to follow something. I don't think a hacker is a person. Means I don't think hacking is a skill that can be taught. I don't think hacking is a skill that can be just how can I put this? So this is what happens in my bootcamp. They're training us to be an employee, right? They're not training you to be a hacker. They'll teach you OWASP top 10. They'll teach you how to do basic website. And the most important thing they teach and they give a lot of importance to this is that how to write reports, how to not to get sued, how to make a company GDPR GDPR compliant. There are fancy lot of ISO and there are a lot of things. There are a lot of lot of regulations. How to make the company you're working for compliant to all of these things. That's what they're looking for. I had skills. I had serious hacking skills there.